Live or die, choice or consequence? That is the question when dealing with the death penalty. Living in a society where we are plagued with daily murders committed by other human beings brings the question of whether or not one should support the death penalty or have it revoked in the state of Texas. It is in my opinion that the death penalty is the correct form of punishment for those who murder. It's simple, a death for a death. Advanced DNA testing identifies the murder, and the death penalty frees up space in the prison system for those who have committed lesser crimes. Along with 2/3 of the American public, I believe that murderers have earned the ultimate punishment our society has to offer, according to Stephen D. Stewart at clarkprosecutor.org. In my opinion, to give someone less than the death penalty is cheapening the life of the victim. Oftentimes, carrying out the death penalty is the only way closure is brought to the family that has lost a loved one. Each of us was given the freedom to choose in the Garden of Eden, and to each a consequence. Enforcing the death penalty brings to light the value of the victim and bring closure to families. The death penalty not only shows an unspoken value to life and brings closure to families, but it is also done by using DNA testing, which proves without a doubt who committed the crime. DNA testing has revolutionized the death penalty today. So many cases were solved and lost due to the lack of DNA testing had in the past. Today, crime scenes are reconstructed by using crime scene analysis and DNA according to DNA forensics at ORNL.gov. Even whole genomes will become feasible and practical and will allow precise individual identification. There is an extremely small chance that another person has the same DNA profile for a particular set of 13 regions of DNA. Through DNA testing, murderers are convicted in court systems without any doubt they are guilty party, bringing closure to families and once again bring value to life without mistakenly taking the life of another innocent person, freeing up space in the prison system environment. Overcrowding the jail cell is simply a ticking bomb. Prisoners are living in cells in Texas that were meant for 2 people with an occupancy of 5 because we're out of room in prisons. Murders are taking up some amount of room, therefore creating an early release for those who have committed lesser crimes. Statistics indicate that if a prisoner is released from prison early and not given proper guidance and assistance in the prison system, the prisoner will simply return with a more violent crime, tomorrow's murders. This is highly unfair to those offenders. They have not devalued life by killing someone, but have struggled to live freely in society. Executing those who have committed murder will free space and improve the quality of living in prisons for other cellmates. It is inhuman to put 5 people in a cell intended for 2. The death penalty brings closure to families, puts an unspoken value to life, pinpoints those truly guilty through DNA, and frees up space, providing a better living environment for others. If Texas chooses to execute murders and there is in fact no deterrent effect, we have killed a bunch of murderers. If we fail to execute murders, in doing so would in fact have deterred other murders, we have allowed the killing of a bunch of innocent victims. I would much rather risk the former. This to me is simply not a tough call.